Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mitchell with Sheppard, Sheppard Knife and Tool, and this is my shop. Yes, yeah, this is it. The whole thing. This gigantic shop. Yeah, no, I mean it's one table, but it's all I can really have right now, so I got to make do. It's also a huge mess because you know, I like to say that messiness is a sign of genius, and therefore, I am a genius. um, no, it's really hard to keep things clean when you have so little space. Like if I had seven tables, I would be able to keep it much, much cleaner than I am right now. But I have one table, and so all the things I need for every single operation are sitting right here, including my favorite tool, which is my hammer. It's an S-Wing. I just beat the shit out of things. And my other favorite tool, which is holding my press down, vice grips. If you are going to own any tools in your whole life, these are the most useful tool other than a hammer and screwdrivers. That's it. That's it. You can forget everything else. If you have these, hammer, screwdrivers, maybe one of these things, you'll probably be good. Hell, that's what my dad survived on, and he's been fairly okay, sort of. Anyways, this is my beautiful belt sander. I built it myself. Right now it has a small wheel attachment, and it's covered with dust, which I should have cleaned up before coming in here without a respirator. But, I hate my lungs. No, I'm kidding. I don't think sometimes. This is my Kite Express. It's just two pieces of wood glued to foam. And they sit on top of this piece of wood that my belt sander sits on, and it allows me to fairly easily adjust belt tension. You just pull up on this, then move the belt over, and let it release, and I usually quick grip it down. Those things are worth their weight in gold, by the way. I'll talk about my belt sander, what I think about belt sanders, what a newbie should do later, because I'm a newbie, so I have experience in this. And I have a newbie, and I've gone all the way to a 2x72 so far, and so I have words to say about this whole belt sanding thing. Got a bandsaw finally. I used to cut things out on that shitter. And by the way, angle grinders suck. If you're I'll talk about that in the belt sander video. I'll talk about what angle grinders can do. And then I have this shitty skill drill press. But it works, sort of. This is what I drill Kydex on, because I'm a professional. It works, I guess. I used to have that belt sander, and a belt sander before that I'll talk about in that belt sanding video. But yeah, this is the relative mess that I work in. I have so much shit that I actually had to move stuff onto chairs, because we're sitting in my garage here. And my parents love minivans. They love these things. So we don't have much space. So stuff has been moved onto there, and my attachments are on the floor. I have a flat platen and a 8-inch wheel. Yeah, it's a huge mess. This is actually my dunk bucket, which is uber gross. It's my surface plate, so that way I can get things flat. Although I use my belt sander for that most of the time. Don't tell anybody. This is one of the knives I'm working on right now. Wicked Hawkbill. Wicked Hawkbill. This actually has 3 swoops on it. It's a rarity for me. But if it's really well in that grip, you could just kill people with it. Just murderlation. That's how I do knife fights. This is why I'm not a knife fighter, and this is why I make knives. But yeah, it's a cool knife. Um, I'll probably finish this sometime soon, and it'll probably be about 120. About, I don't know. Depends on how big of a bitch it is to grind that. I got a bunch of Kiridashis in the works. As you can see, I suck at Kydex sheaths, and I break a lot. So yeah, these are the Sheppardashis. This is more or less the official shape. You have your double swoop, finger choil. Hand fits really well like that. Also fits surprisingly well like this, in case you need to stab somebody with it, but you should never need. But yeah, these are pretty cool. If I can figure out how to do a Kydex sheath on them, I will keep them as my official, I don't know, neck knife, Kiridashi. The aluminum. Buy aluminum before you make knives. 3 feet of aluminum is like $4.50, and just grind a knife out, right? Like grind the rough shape of a knife out on aluminum before cutting it out on steel. I'm serious. Template, and then, right, like pay the $10 for a carbide scribe, and do it well. Really nice stuff. Oh shoot, and I dropped it and it was loud. Really nice stuff. I have 2 templates in here. See, this is what I'm talking about. I just zero organizational skills. Can I see what I'm looking for? I cannot see what I'm looking for. Oh, you know why? Because I have them in the other one. Yeah, this is where I store all of the knives that I ground terribly before I learned how to grind. I kind of do that with things. Like, I make things and I'm not happy about them, so I throw them away forever and ever. Yeah, these are aluminum templates for the knives that I currently have at heat treat. This is a badass knife, man. I'm telling you. It's going to be Scandi ground. It'll have a secondary bevel, but it will be partially ground, like saber ground, sandy. I don't know. People in their designation, they get really uptight about what knives are called. And this is a 3.5 by 3.5. And man, are these going to be sweet. I'm telling you right now, these are going to be sick. They're going to be hollow ground up to about there. 8-inch wheel. They're so nice. So that's about it. That's my shop. Some random talking points, random stuff. That's a huge pile of belts. This is what happens when you buy the cheapest possible belts in the universe. You get like 30,000 of them, and they just create these huge piles. And that's a pizza box. This is embarrassing. I should just stop right here. I actually use the pizza box. I just shove it on here and clamp it, and I use it to catch G10 dust to just like reduce the amount that's on the floor, because like you might realize that's going to be hard to clean, so I don't clean that a lot. So pizza box, makes sense, trust me. Anyways, this has been Mitchell Sheppard with a 9-minute ramble, so I should probably go because I'm starting to sound insane at this point, I guarantee. Anyways, peace. Check out my Instagram, msheppardkt. Subscribe to the YouTube thing. I have a Facebook page. I'm kind of embarrassed about it, but it's there. Sheppard Knife and Tool on Facebook. If you have any questions, you want any advice about being terrible at making knives, I can answer them. I'm not terrible. I'm just not good at making knives. I can answer them, and I will get back to you fairly quick. sheppardkt@gmail.com. You want any knives? That's a good place to get them. You just email me. We can figure something out. Gear Bastion. My knives are up on there. It's like data.gearbastion.com. I'm Sheppard Knife and Tool on it. Yeah. I've gone on for another minute rambling. Holy crap. Anyways, I should actually go this time. Peace.